It's late March, and work has been slow for a couple of months. But rumor has it, it's about to get very busy. So while I still have the luxury, I'm heading out on an adventure for a few days. I have it in mind to push 6 hours south into Virginia for some hiking and exploring. It's Tuesday, March 21st, first full day of spring. We are headed down to Monongahela National Forest, do a little camping, a little bit of off-roading on some backroads trails, and hopefully in a little bit we'll be out of the urban part of Jersey and heading into more of the backcountry. A lot of this wood looks very dry, which I guess is good, but somewhat rotten and crumbly, which I guess is pretty bad. Oh yeah. So this was one addition since the last time we went out with the Jeep in February. And the other one I'll show you inside with the AC/DC converter. Okay, this thing was just flopping around last February. So all I did was Velcro it into the fabric liner on the Ursa Minor, and it's solid. It's not going anywhere. Now that we got the fire started, I think it's time to move on to dinner. We're losing a lot of light, and the temperature's dropped about 10 degrees. I, again, pre-cooked some chicken, and this time I made an adobo sauce. I'm gonna mix it up with some healthy vegetables, and it'll hit the spot because I haven't eaten much all day. So, forgot to say, we are at French Creek State Park in Pennsylvania, maybe an hour west of Philadelphia, maybe northwestish. So yeah, this is camp night one. Adobo sauce is pretty simple in its basic form. I'm sure I didn't make it right, but it's basically tamari soy sauce, some brown sugar, some peppercorns, bay leaf, and maybe a little stock, and that's it. And then you just marinate the chicken in that sauce for a few hours. Throw it into a pan like this and let the sauce simmer down so it's nice and thick. And then you throw that over some rice, which I'm not going to make tonight because I'm just too dang tired. Hope your spring start is going great and you're looking forward to some great adventures later this year in 2023. Cheers. Filming takes up so much time, your dinner gets cold. Well, I'm going to enjoy this dinner and finish it up here, and then I'm going to clean up camp and organize things a bit, set up the heater, and head upstairs. It's not getting that cold, luckily. It's only going down to 37. So I'm gonna rock the electric blanket under my sleeping bag tonight and I'll be just fine. So I think I'm just gonna read for a few minutes and then crash. So we will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Sometimes, first night I'm out camping, it's tough for me to get to sleep. Eventually did, got a few hours, so I think we'll be heading down to Buchanan National Forest. I've got some dispersed camping sites mapped out down there, and I can spend some of the afternoon exploring some of the forest roads in that area. So I'm down to my last quarter of a bag here. It ain't pretty, but I'm sure it's gonna eat good. Well, I'm gonna clean all this up, and if you have any ideas for a better system, please send me a message. Pretty mellow here, middle of the week. They have some cool options if you don't want to pull into an RV spot. I talked to a very nice guy who was staying here walking his 2 dogs. He said he's been here for almost 2 weeks. He's got a Class A. On the weekend just this past, it was packed, even though the temps were really low. So it gives a little bit of an idea of how popular. It gives you an idea of how popular this state park is, and not far from Philly and New York City. On my way out of French Creek, I debated bringing my kayak on this trip, but it was just too much to logistically manage on this one. But hopefully I can find places like this in the future and do some kayaking.
I would be surprised if the Phillies won at least one of the 3 balls.
Boom, Goose!
They should be able to be in that position. The other thing you
Turn left.
Well, I'm near Cowan's Gap Lake off of Stumpy Road, about to enter the Buchanan National Forest area. And this place looks really cool. Wow. I'd say this is an awesome campsite. You will not be lacking for firewood. Up the mountain that way is Tower Road goes up to the top of Big Mountain that way. So this is cool. This is like kind of the first like legit dispersed site I found that like feels like a place I'd want to camp. So we got cars coming by occasionally every 10 minutes or so. Here comes one now. but hopefully it'll be pretty quiet here tonight. I'm gonna get camp set up, eat an early dinner. I'm ready to sleep after last night, so yeah, I'll be up in the tent as the sun goes down. Got a woodpecker up there, a lone woodpecker. I've been feeling the need to get a little bit more reach when filming landscapes and wildlife. So recently I picked up a Sony RX10 Mark IV. So I picked up a used one. It's way better than a camcorder. So I thought it'd be nice to have a second camera in the mix. Keeping it simple tonight. Basically a hot water based meal. The king of which is ramen. So I'm gonna cut up a few things and throw it in. Some ham, egg, and scallion. Also, if I have enough propane, there's a little experiment I want to try with a can of Mountain House beef stew. Here we go. Mountain House beef stew. I bought this somewhere around 2010, and it's best used before April 2039. So yeah, we're gonna have a delicious, finely aged beef stew. Hey!
Okay, I admit it. Being alone in the woods can creep me out.
I don't know if I'm hearing things or not. No, that was a car or something else. By my thinking, black bears are waking up in March, right? Especially with this warm weather. And they're probably hungry.
In some sense, these trips are about confronting and managing that fear.
All right, now here's our water for Mountain House. Okay, here we go. We'll let that sit for 10 minutes. I don't know about the rest of the trip. It's like 80% chance of rain tomorrow. So unless I want to stay in the Jeep all day or just drive around and explore in the rain, there's a lot of world out there, so I'd rather be on the move and exploring. Back roads, hidden spots, but also culture. Cities I've never been to, countries I've never been to. Gotta get busy. Well, this ramen is everything I hoped for. Let's see how the Mountain House compares. It's got a nice consistency. I'll give it that. It doesn't look too bad. I don't know if it'll focus in, but look at that. That's not unappealing. So let's see. Maybe it is like a fine vintage wine, huh? 14 years of aging. It's at the peak of flavor. That is not bad. That surprises me. That is totally acceptable. Wow. Good job, Mountain House. Okay, well, do one more shot. We'll take the RX-10 out to the fire pit, get a shot of the Jeep from behind, get a nice telephoto on it. You guys can see the fire pit. Oh, RX-10. Let's get that shot, huh? I think we are just about ready to close up shop. All right, good night to all, and I will catch you good people in the morning.
Well, good morning. Looks like our luck with the weather has run out. I'm going to try to get that awning taken care of before too much more water gets accumulated and find some place to go get breakfast this morning.
This should be interesting. Oh, that was not pretty. The best part is when you're rolling it up, all that water just rolls right off into your sleeves. If it's just drizzly like this, I want to see what that Allegheny Backroads Trail is like. I've got some waypoints for it. Might just be a driving day and, you know, I wind up in a hotel or something like that. We'll see how it goes. All right. Good morning. James Buchanan with a colorful scarf on.
Interstate miles are made for listening to podcasts. But when you hit the back roads of a new place, turn down the volume and just soak it all in.
Well, we just entered the Allegheny Discovery route. Got here later than I thought I would. And I've got a few camping spots mapped out, so looks like I might hit one of those after I run this for a little while. Loving West Virginia so far, though. Beautiful. right, we are back on pavement. We couldn't explore too much of the Allegheny Discovery route with our time constraints. It's time to start looking for a place to stay tonight. And I've got my sights set on Sleepy Creek Wildlife Management Area. So I am heading out that way right now. I figure it's going to take an hour to get there. It's 4:02, so hopefully by 5:30 I'll be setting up for a quick dinner and settling in there for tonight. I don't see any no camping signs here, so I'm going to take this lakeside gravel area with a little creek here, and we're seeing all kinds of birds in the lake, and I think I'm going to need earplugs to sleep tonight. Just going to reheat some leftovers, basically what I ate last night. Propane bottle number 1 finally died. It's 74 degrees right now, so we went straight into summer. I'm sure it'll cool off a bit by the evening. All right, we have dinner ready. We got firewood collected. Let's see if we can get a nice little evening sit by the lake going. Okay. All right. I didn't see any signs, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, all wild maintainers.
Okay. I'll split. I'll go up to the upper loop.
Any force fine, we're not acting.
All right. This looked too good to be true. This looked too good to be true. Anyway, I wasn't sure. Watch it like
Yeah, that means.
all right. Like 50 or
You
20.
get me, you're good. Yeah, it's good. Like, negative.
Well, wouldn't you know it, I got busted over at that site. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. There were no camping signs, but it did resemble pretty much a parking lot. So just as it was getting really dark, I packed everything up, probably set a new record for packing up camp, and I just parked right here at Piney Point. And this place is almost as nice. It's a little farther from the lake, but it's definitely a lake view, and no one else is here. So I'm gonna, just pop the top and go up right now. Oh my God, check this out, guys. There's also the moon and Venus. Beautiful. Let's go down there and take a look. There you go. Got the moon, Venus. All right, Sleepy Creek in Virginia. And we are at Piney Point at the Sleepy Creek campground. And that light up there is the Jeep. And we're going to go up to that light and bunk down for the evening. Catch you guys tomorrow.
Good morning. Well, it's raining again, just like the weather forecast predicted. And I think my options are pretty limited. Luckily, I have no camp to break down this time. I was prepared for it. The awning's battened down, and I've actually got some business back in New York tomorrow on Saturday. But this campsite has been really cool, or would have been really cool. I would love to explore, hike around a bit, take a lot of great pictures, get the drone up. I might check in one more time as we head up the East Coast back to Ossining. But for now, I'm gonna just prepare to leave Sleepy Creek and head home.
We will see you at 12:30. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, I'm at the marker for the fort where John Brown had his raid, which sparked the Civil War back in 1859, here in Harper's Ferry. I'd love to spend the day here and tour around, but I gotta hightail it back to New York. I have stuff to do there tomorrow. So on this cold and drizzly Friday, that's gonna do it for this Jeep adventure. But come on along next time we go out exploring in the Jeep. And thank you for watching.